Biggest pet peeve.
Don't be mean. Just like. What is one thing you would change about yourself?
One thing I would change about myself.
I lost my questions. Okay.
One thing I change about myself. I think about it. I was hoping you'd take it.
When being a confident man backfires on you.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of little things that I would change.
Is there? Well, just choose one.
Like I said, my goal this year is to go to bed earlier. So one thing I would change is being more diligent and going to sleep earlier so I can get up earlier so I can potentially get a little workout in, or I can pray,
I think
read the
it
Bible.
needs to be more about what would you change about yourself. You're human.
Like physically?
Not like, oh, I'd change my freaking
I wish it was
arm.
4 feet higher,
No,
or 4 inches taller.
4 feet, that would be weird. No, it means like. Do I need
What
to go
would you
first?
change about yourself? Let's switch the roles up a little
And
bit.
I'm fine with that. So, if I could change one thing about myself, I'm trying to be more go with the flow.
So this feeds into another video we want to do about dealing with differences.
Yeah.
So that would be, I guess mine too, is...
Okay, you totally cut me off. You wanted me to answer, and
You
then you
answered.
cut me off. So, if I could, I would change being so planned.
Which leads into something that we want to have another video about, is dealing with differences. But I would say I'm almost the exact opposite.
So you want to be more planned?
Sure.
Are you saying that, or are you just saying that?
I'm saying. I think there's got to be a balance. So obviously you're working to be less planned and less regimented, and I'm working to be maybe a little more on occasion when it needs to be.
Next question. What do you look forward to the most when you imagine our life in 25 years?
So obviously our girls will be grown. They'll be in college, or out of college. No, at the time, Ryan will be 28. So she very well could be married and have kids of her own by that point. But I see us being...
What do you look forward to the most when you imagine our life in 25 years? You squirrel. Literally. What do you look forward to the most when you imagine our life in 25 years?
I look forward to being able to, looking back at the 25 years we just spent together, actually 35, it's been 10 years already, and the memories that we'll have, and all the places we have traveled, all the things we've taught our girls. I look forward to all the memories of all the stuff that we accomplished.
That's good. All right, so we can just go on to the next question.
Oh, you didn't answer.
I actually get teary-eyed when I think about the future. I like where we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I love where my kids are right now. Like, they're just so little. I can't imagine them older. But I think in 25 years, I will be able to see the fruit of our labor. And especially as a mom who stays home with their kids, being able to see what they become, all the work that I put into them. And I think our next thing is doing homeschooling. So like, how smart, I mean, I know each kid is going to be their own person, but just seeing where they are in life, what they've become, who they are, and just looking forward to what we've brought up.
What we've built.
Yeah. Where we are.
What we've accomplished for the Lord. I think that's another thing too. To really have a heart and for helping not just couples, as we've talked about, but just growing the kingdom of God. And so looking back at all the potential, influence we've had there as well.
Sorry. What is a new hobby or activity that we could do together? This is kind of it, right?
Yeah. I guess this is. I mean, YouTube.
Trying to do activity.
So, I mean, one of the things I was thinking of is working out together.
Oh, that would be nice.
We used to do that.
Yeah. It gets hard.
Now you kind of do your own thing in the mornings, and I don't do much anymore.
I know, yeah, we should start that.
Or one of the things we've been talking about forever is just serving together in terms of like at a mission or
I thought about that too.
volunteer type stuff.
Yeah. Okay. One question that I'm going to ask him that's not on a card, but I just want to know. It might have changed over the years. What is your biggest pet peeve about me, and what's your favorite thing about me that I do?
Biggest pet peeve.
Don't be mean. Just be normal.
So I don't think I have. No, I'm just kidding. Start off by saying that you do so much stuff that is so good,
That was good.
and that there are a few things that actually bother me. But the one thing which we've had little arguments over recently is making something small big. As she rolls her eyes.
I don't understand this, but he says that I do it a lot. I think it's just, I always tell him it's like my personality. It must be because I don't realize when I'm doing that.
So one of my favorite things you do is just your cooking. You're an amazing cook.
Mm-hmm.
And so I love to eat, and I love some good food, and you throw down. So
Which is a very big compliment.
yes.
Okay,
About me.
So he does this thing when he eats. I swear it sounds like a freaking cow. Like he eats, and I can hear
Get outta
this
here.
like stomach juices in his mouth as he eats. And I always like, there are times, probably once a day, like he's gotten so much better with it, but there's probably once a day where he's still eating something, and I'm like, I feel like I hear his like stomach churning the food in his mouth, and I'm like,
But I'm not smacking.
no, he's not smacking. It's a different sound. And so I just look at his mouth, and I always think, and he knows. I don't say one thing because I feel like it's too much to keep on saying things to him over 12 years. But I just look at him, and he knows that he's doing something really loud.
Yes.
And again, there are so many good things about you. Really. But I always think the most important one is that you always make me feel safe. No matter where I am, I just feel secure, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you're 8 feet
Mm-hmm.
and just like huge, but I don't know. There's just like a protection. All right, so I hope you had fun listening to our questions. Hopefully we'll do something a little bit more like this later. Thank you guys. We'll see you
Peace.
later. Bye.